Do you want to know what the best way is to improve your design skills? Have you always been wondering, how do you get the confidence to really share your creativity with the world? How do you get that confidence to put it out there? Well, it's all related to developing a daily design practice. And in today's video, I'm going to share with you my top 3 tips for setting yourself up for success and developing a daily design practice. And stick around to the end of the video where I'm going to share with you how you can get involved in my daily design challenge, which is all about helping you kickstart a creative habit. Hi, I'm Ryde. I'm a designer, a maker, and an entrepreneur. And every week I share a video with you on design, quilting, creative business, entrepreneurship. So stick around with me in this video as I'm going to share with you my top 3 tips today on how to improve your design skills. And if you're not subscribed yet, just click the button to subscribe to the channel so that you're going to get updates on new videos that I release each week. So I'm going to be sharing with you my top 3 tips today on how to up-level your design skills. And this is all related to developing a daily design practice. So why is this important? Well, you know that being consistent and showing up consistently, you can see an improvement over time in your skills. Instead of, turning up once every 3 months and trying to do a drawing, you realize, you probably experienced this, that there's this gap between what you can see in your mind and what you're able to do with your technical drawing skills, for example. So how can we bridge that gap? Well, it really comes down to practice. And I know sometimes practice might sound boring and have to, it's a chore and an obligation, but really practice underpins mastery, right? Any master knows that it's that daily input, that daily practice that you do that really counts towards developing and mastering your skills in any media that you can think of. So whether that's sewing, whether that's drawing, watercolor, painting, any kind of media that you can think of that you're working with as a creative, it is important to practice. And daily practice is really how you can accelerate and see the results that you want to see as you move towards mastery. So here are my 3 tips on how you can really leverage practice. So the first one that I want to share with you is to keep it simple. Sometimes we think that we really have to come up with these complex ideas, or that we have to source the most original, obscure material possible as our source of inspiration. Well, I challenge you to just look around you in your home. Choose your favorite object. Maybe it's your favorite mug, maybe it's a favorite piece of clothing or an item around your house that you love, and draw inspiration from that. Or just go outside and walk around your neighborhood. You might live in a city, you might live in a country town, you might live in the middle of a beautiful wilderness area. Wherever you live, you can find beauty around you. It's a matter of observing and taking note of the things around you. You don't need to live in a UNESCO heritage listed nature park for you to come up with amazing, beautiful inspiration and ideas. So keep it simple. Just look at what's in front of you. Open your eyes and really observe and take inspiration from the daily things that you have around you. This is really powerful. All right, so tip number 2 that I wanted to share with you is about making it easy. I know you want to sit down every day to do some designing, but sometimes it feels like it's a big enterprise. You have to find the paper, you have to find the art supplies, you have to find all of the different bits and pieces that you need. You have to clear off a space. All these kinds of things can slow us down, and it can actually be a barrier to just sitting down and doing some designing. So make it easy on yourself. Get set up ahead of time. If you don't have a dedicated space that you can make in, grab a tray or grab a lid of a box or something like that, and just put all of the things that you need in one place all together, so that when it's time to design, you can just pick up that selection of items that you've already got in front of you, sit down and start designing. So this is really about making it easy on yourself so that when it's time to design, you can just sit down and get started. All right, we're going to jump into tip number 3 in just a second, but before we get there, I want to remind you to stick around to the end of the video, because I'm going to be sharing with you how you can get involved in the daily design challenge that I'll be running really soon. And this daily design challenge is all about kickstarting your creative habit so that you can develop a daily design practice, up-level your design skills, and really start to grow that confidence to share your creativity with the world. Okay, so the third tip that I wanted to share with you is really about showing up. And how can we do this? We need to commit to showing up. And one way that you can do that is by setting a time in your calendar. Choose a time that suits you. Don't try and schedule it right when you need to go and pick the kids up. Don't try and schedule it when you know you're going to be scrambling to do another task during your day. Choose a time that you can set aside. It can be as little as 5 minutes. You do not need to spend 3 hours painting a canvas every single day. It can be 5 minutes that you set aside just for you, just to sit down and do some designing. So choose a time that's going to work for you and your schedule. Put it in your calendar. Put a reminder on your phone. Set an alarm so that you know that at that time you're going to show up for 5 minutes, for 10 minutes. Sit down with those supplies that you've already gotten ready in the last step and making it easy, and you can sit down and do your designing for 5 minutes. It really works. Give it a try. Test it out for a week and see if you can set up a calendar reminder for yourself and sit down and show up every single day at that time for 5 minutes and do a design. All right, that's the end of the 3 tips. So we looked at keeping it simple, so finding inspiration around you in the daily things that you have available to you, making it easy, setting up ahead of time so that you have all of your materials ready for you to go, so you can sit down at the allocated time and just get to designing. And tip number 3 was to show up. So set aside a time, put it in your calendar, and commit to showing up for those 5 or 10 minutes that you determine work in your schedule. So those are the 3 tips to uplevel your design skills so that you can really start growing your confidence in sharing your creativity. And I did mention that I was going to let you in on how you can join the Daily Design Challenge. This is a free challenge. It's running from the 31st of January to the 6th of February. That's right, it's coming up pretty soon. And I want to invite you to join me for these 7 days where I will be sending you a daily design prompt. So I'm even taking that keep it simple step out of the equation here. I'm going to be sending you something that you can use as inspiration to design with. What I'll be asking you to do is to commit to showing up for just 5 minutes a day for 7 days, all so that you can start to develop a daily design practice, kickstart that creative habit, so that you can start to grow that confidence you have in your design skills. So how can you get involved? Join the Daily Design Challenge. You can go to aliryde.com/challenge and sign up to receive the daily email prompts. You'll get some great tips sent to your email inbox each day, including a talk on mindset, which is so important for designers as well. So go to aliryde.com/challenge to sign up for the Daily Design Challenge, and we will be spending 5 minutes a day for 7 days to really develop that daily design practice, kickstart a creative habit, also you can uplevel your design skills and start growing that confidence to share your creativity with the world. I can't wait to see you there. So again, head to aliryde.com/challenge to sign up, and I will see you in your inbox very soon with your very first prompt. I can't wait. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.